Good morning, Mayor Brenda Locke. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Samir. How are you this fine morning?
We are doing fantastic. Actually, we just
Great.
had a very, strong guest today, Linda Annis, as she, announced yesterday that she is going to be the first rival who is going to challenge you for mayor leadership. What's your quick reaction?
Well, I think democracy is important, and so if Councillor Annis believes she has the stuff to do it, I think she should try. But I think she's proven herself over the last almost two terms that she does not have the stuff to do it. In fact, she's been one of the most reserved, quietest people at the council chambers. She's pretty good at letting her people write these press releases for her, but when it comes to sitting down and actually debating issues, she's absent.
Mayor, you said she doesn't have the stuff. What do you mean by that? I mean,
It's easy to be in opposition. It's easy to criticize everything all the time. It's much more difficult to be a leader and make those tough decisions, sometimes very tough decisions. And, but just being in contrarian, being in counter to everything is not what leaders are made of.
But she, she stated that nothing has been changed in Surrey in the past 3 years. How would you take that statement? I mean, it's a very strong statement. I mean, if it is true.
Well, maybe she isn't paying attention, but let me tell you, there has been extraordinary. In fact, this council has done the most capital infrastructure projects of any council in the history of Surrey. We are doing the most road and capital infrastructure of any city in the entire region. So I don't know what she isn't paying attention to, but clearly she is not. It's also important to know she voted against every single one of those projects. She voted against the Newton Community Centre. She voted against the second field at Tamanawis. She voted against all the road infrastructure, including 72nd going through. So she's just negative. She votes against everything. I'm not sure what she's for, but certainly we know she's just about against everything. And Samir, one of the things that she talked about, I know in her press conference, was about adding more police. She voted against us increasing our police department, fire department, and bylaws, because that's one thing we said we would do, and that's what we did do. She voted against that every single time.
But she did, alleged one thing that you dragged the Surrey police transition issue for so long, and there was a delay in accepting the $250 million from the province. And you were just, your politics were just, revolving around the Surrey police issue. That's what she claimed. I mean, that's what.
Yeah, well, she's silly. She knows pure well that if her or Doug McCallum's team was on board, we wouldn't have gotten any of that money for Surrey. We fought for Surrey all the way through. We stood the courage of our conviction, and we got the $250 million for the city of Surrey. That would have never happened under Linda's notion. She just thought, let's just transition. The fact is, we couldn't. There was not the availability to do it. So she's just absolutely incorrect again. And again, I would say she isn't paying attention to really what's going on at the council table. And if she believed that, maybe she should have raised it, but she never has.
Are you going to run for the next mayoralship?
Oh, 100%, Samir. 100%.
Is there going to be change? Is there going to be some change in your slate, or is it going to be the same slate with the?
Yeah, well, we have four people on. So there's five of us right now. There's four people on the Surrey Connect slate, and we'll be adding additional people to that. That hasn't been confirmed as yet, but we will be in the coming coming months, maybe in the new year, talking about the new people that are joining our slate.
Brenda, did you want to comment on Linda's claims or position on the LRT, bringing the LRT back into play before the Metro Board? And how long will that take, and what impact will it have on the current plans that are before the board?
Yeah, well, good morning, Ginny. It's
Good
nice
morning,
to
good
hear
morning.
your
I've been
voice,
listening.
too.
Our morning
Good to hear
starts
your
at
voice.
4. Our morning starts at 4 a.m. nowadays.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, there you go. Coffee. First of all, the province pays for the TransLink, and as does some of the taxes that we pay through our municipal tax regime. But the fact of the matter is, all of this has to get dealt with through TransLink, through the province, and we all know times are very difficult. So it's nice. We can all talk about pie in the sky projects. I would like to see LRT down King George as well. But is it realistic? No. So we have to go with what is realistic today, and that's why the bus rapid transit project is realistic. It's something we can do. We can do comparatively quickly, and we can get people moving. There's no question, and I've been talking about the lack of public infrastructure that includes transportation, and so you can't just wave a magic wand and it happens, and you certainly cannot do that in this day and age because we're all financially struggling, including the province and the federal government.
Well, I can tell you the rapid bus system that Surrey now has in areas that we have it has been a huge success because you no longer see the huge lineups at the exchange, and it's all a good thing. But Brenda, one more thing. We asked Linda about the ward system. What are your thoughts on a ward system?
The ward system is really something that has to come from the public. That's part of the public dialogue. I don't think it's appropriate for politicals to lead the charge on that. That takes community rising up to make that decision. I know that other cities have it in Alberta and other provinces, and it seems to work well. The one thing and the one caution I would have with wards is that it is comparatively expensive. And again, getting back to affordability issues right now, we're not in a position to be looking at things that are going to be extraordinarily burdensome on the taxpayer. So for me, I'm absolutely happy to take a look at that. If the public want to talk about it, I'd be open to it. But I think, it's not all a panacea. It's not all a perfect scenario.
Linda also talked about as Surrey is growing so fast, about having more city councillors. And what would be your position on that, considering the current financial situation?
Yeah, Ginny, I'd say the exact same thing. We are in a position where we all have to hunker down, especially all of us in government, and I think the province has talked about it, certainly. I've talked about it a lot, and federal government, the Prime Minister is talking about it. Now is not the time. Maybe if things were different financially, maybe if we weren't facing some of the fiscal challenges we're facing, it would be something that would be almost a no-brainer because it's correct. I mean, Surrey should have probably 2 more councillors, but we're doing okay. We're doing just fine, and sometimes you just have to do your best, right? And so I'm pretty comfortable where we are right now.
Well, thank you, Brenda. I have no more questions. Did you?
Thank you so much, Mayor Locke. We really appreciate your time. And would you like to say something in closing, ma'am?
I just wanted to say that I think it's really great for democracy that people step up. And now that Councillor Annis has decided to. I anticipate there will be others that will stand up too. I do think, though, that it does take the courage of your conviction. It does take guts to be able to make those hard choices. Being a contrarian, being in opposition to everything all the time is not leadership. And so it does take those tough decisions. And I'm very, very proud of what I and my council have done in this last 4
Thank you
years.
so much, Mayor. And next
you.
time we would like to have you in our studios for much deeper discussions on civic elections and civic politics. Thank you so much once again.
Happy to anytime. Bye now.
Thank you. Bye bye.